Start with our lecture. See, last time I have explained you this program, which is just addition of two numbers. Now the same program I am going to show you today little differently. So see here, this is the addition of two programs, addition of two numbers I have shown you yesterday, which is same. Hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h, void main, then integer variables ABC, clear screen, message, enter the value of A, then you are entering here integer value for A. Second message, enter the value of B, here you are entering through keyboard integral value for B. Then here you are performing the calculation, C is equal to A plus B, and then again a message, sum of A plus B, A and B is C, get CH. That's all. This is the program. Now the same program I can rewrite as follows. So let us see how. Hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h, void main. These three statements are same. Let us see here, int a b. I have not defined here variable c, int a b only. So I am using only two variables instead of three variables. CLR SCR same, printf message same, scanf data entry same, second message same, data entry same. I am not performing here C is equal to A plus B because I have not defined C. Printf sum of %d and %d is %d, and see the variables which I have used. For first %d A, which I have defined. Second %d B, I have defined. Third %d, here I have defined C, here I have not defined C. So against this, I am writing A plus B. So without use of C, I am doing the addition of two numbers in the printf statement, and the addition is displayed. So this is here, two operations are done. One is the localized addition of A and B, and that is displayed again on the monitor. So this is the program which requires one variable less. So one variable less means 2-byte memory is not used, and that is why for memory management purpose, for writing the program in a minimum memory, this type of logical thinking is very important, and this is quite possible in C language. So try to understand that when you are supposed to write the program, you try to write in such a way that memory will be less. Now in the beginning, it may not be possible for you, but we must have a thought in our mind that how we can reduce the memory required, right? That is the point I want to stress here. Let us come to another program which I am going to discuss here. See, this is the program for area of a circle. See, this is my area. Sorry, this is my circle. These are the 2 points A, B. So this is actually my diameter. This is also my diameter. And this is the radius R. So once I know R, I can find the area of circle. So let us see how I have done it. Hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h. I think now you are quite aware why we are using in stdio.h and conio.h, because we are using some of the functions from these libraries. So float R area. So I am defining here two types of variable. Sorry, two variables, float types. One is R, that is for radius, and second one is area. CLR is CR, clear screen. What message I am giving for you? Printf on new line, enter the radius of a circle R equal to. So this is the message. Against this, you are entering through keyboard. Hello, good morning. Medala. Against this, you are entering through keyboard the value of radius which is floating type in nature. This is the formatting character. %d for integer, %f for float, %c for character, %s for string. So there must be a proper matching in the variable declaration and formatting character. If you define here float and if you write here %d, program will show you error. So there must be a proper matching between the variable declaration and formatting characters used. Now this is the calculation. Area is equal to 22.0 divided by 7 star r square. Now here particularly I have written 22.0, not 22 by 7. Why? In coming slides you will get one slide where you will understand this. Okay. Printf, new line, area of a circle with radius %f is %f. So against this %f you will get a display of value of r. Against this %f you will get the value of area. And get ch, as you know, get ch is for temporary halt of the program, where you want to see what is my output, and the program ends here. So this is the C program for area of a circle. Now I will show you another program. This is the program for area of a triangle. See this is my triangle ABC. Now in this ABC triangle, side AB is A, side BC is B, and side CA is C. Semi-perimeter, now this triangle is not isosceles, this triangle is not equilateral, this triangle is not right angle triangle. So standard area formulas does not apply for this triangle. So what I will use? Another formula. What is that formula? Semi-parameter S is equal to semi-parameter. Now perimeter means what? Sum of all sides together. Means the total of all boundaries. Semi means half of it. So perimeter is A plus B plus C. Divided by 2 is the semi-perimeter. And once you know the semi-perimeter, area of a triangle is given by 1 by root 1 by 2 means square root, within square root S star S minus A star S minus B star S minus C. So this is the formula for area of a triangle. Now see, if you want to use this formula for area of a triangle, you have to give input A, B, C. After giving this input, you are supposed to calculate semi-perimeter. And after calculating semi-perimeter, you are eligible to apply this formula. So make a note of this. So once we understand this, writing C program is very easy. So let us start the writing of C program. See here, hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h, hash include math.h. See, you are quite aware about these two files. Now this is another header file I am using because I want to use one function from this file also. Okay, we'll see what that function is. Void main float. See, A, B, C. These are the three sides A, B, C. Yes, I am using for perimeter, semi-perimeter, and area I am using for area of a triangle. So ABC are my input variable, S is my intermediate calculation, and area is my output. So accordingly I have defined the variables. Now CLR SCR, clear the screen. Message printf on new line, enter the side AB, which is A. So you are entering here through keyboard as a floating point number because it is defined as float. So this is the entry of A. Second message, enter the side BC equal to B. Again you are entering here floating point number through keyboard as B. Third message, enter the side CA equal to C. Again you are entering through keyboard floating point value against C. So these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 statements are just for data entry. But this data entry will be very accurate because every time you are getting a message what I should enter. And once you get a message, I think you will enter accordingly. Okay. After all these data entry, let us have a intermediate calculation, that is semi-perimeter. S is equal to A plus B plus C. A plus B plus C divided by 2. And then area is equal to, I want to find out the square root. So square root is a function that is available in math library. So I have used here math.h. Square root S star S minus A star S minus B star S minus C. So this is the calculation of area. And now I want output. So printf on new line, area of a triangle equal to %f. This %f will be replaced by the actual value of area. Okay, get ch, it is a temporary halt. So this is the program for area of a triangle. Now another program I am showing here is C program for ring. See, this yellow region is the ring. This yellow region is the ring. So what this concept of ring is, you have one outer circle, you have one inner circle, and in between outer and inner circle, whatever the area you will get, whatever the region you will get, it is called as a ring. So let us say outer circle has radius capital R, inner circle has radius say small r, and I told you that in C it is case sensitive. Alphabets are case sensitive. This R and this R will not be treated as same. Capital is different, small is different. So we'll write the program for this. Now what is the logic? Logic is very simple. Using this R, I will find the area of this outer circle. Using this R, I will find the area of inner circle and just make the difference. So once you get the difference, whatever the part you remain is the ring, this one. That is the simple logic we are using. So let us start writing the program. Hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h, void main, floating type R, inner circle, capital R, outer circle, ring underscore area. Just I am using the different kind of variable name to show you that what different type of variable names you can have. So ring area, CLR SCR. Now message print, enter the radius of outer circle capital R. So you are entering here through keyboard the floating point number against capital R, which is the radius of outer circle. Second message, printf, enter the radius of inner circle small r. You are entering here through keyboard the value of small r as a floating point number. And now the part of calculation. Ring area, ring underscore area equal to, now I want to calculate area of this, and difference of this. So it is 22.0 by 7 star r square minus r square. That is the simple one. And lastly, printf on new line, area of ring is %f ring underscore area. So this %f will be replaced by the actual calculated value of ring underscore area, then get ch temporary halt and end of the program. So this is the program for area of a ring. See here, Semi-comma, 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 semi-comma. In C language, statement terminator is semi-comma. Okay. Now I told you before this that how calculation took place. So let us see here. If you are performing addition in C, you have one value here, one value here. Suppose one value is integer, other value is integer. You will get output as an integer also. If your one value is integer, other value is floating type, your result will be floating type. Your one value is integer, other value is floating, you will get floating type of output. If you have both float, both A and B both float, you will get output as subtraction, same thing. Here it will be product. Product, same thing. Multiplication, division, same thing. Okay, so try to understand this. Now I am going to give you some examples here. See, use of percentage. A% B gives the remainder when A is divided by B. So let us see the example. 22% 3. So divide 22 by 3. So it is 6 into 3, 18 plus remainder 2. So this 20% 3 will give you not division, but how much is the remainder left? So the value of remainder left is given by percent D, percent sign. So 2 is the answer of this 20% 3, which is the remainder. Let us see another one. 20 by 3. Now 20 by 3 here, 20 is integer, 3 is integer, and so result will also be integer, which is 6. Sorry, 3 katra. So 6. Fractional part will be discarded because both are integer. See, in division, integer, it is integer. Rest are all float. But when you divide one integer by another integer, you will get the answer in integer form. So remember this. So this type of points, we must be very careful because that may lead to the incorrect results or error sometimes. Okay. Now there are different operators in C language. So there are basically two main operators in C language. One is incrementation operator, another one is decrementation operator. Increment means go one step ahead. Decrement means come one step back. So here there is a pre-incrementation and it is post-incrementation. Like this, pre-decrementation and it is post-decrementation. For incrementation, the operator is plus plus. For decrementation, operator is minus minus. Now see here, I have written plus plus I. I have written here I plus plus. I have written here minus minus I. I have written here I minus minus. Now plus plus I, it is the indication that it is a pre-incrementation operator. I plus plus is the indication that it is a post-incrementation operator. Minus minus I is the pre-decrementation and I minus minus is the post-decrementation. What do you mean by post-incrementation and pre-incrementation or pre-decrementation and post-decrementation? I have written here. It means what? See, plus plus I, pre-incrementation. It means what? Means I is incremented by 1 before starting next calculations. That is the meaning of pre. You have a set of calculations, but before starting that set of calculations, you are adding the value, incrementing the value of I by 1. That is called as pre-incrementation. What is mean by post-incrementation? I plus plus means I is incremented by 1 after completing the upcoming calculations. So you have set of calculation. You are completing that set of calculation first and then adding I by 1. That is post incrementation. Whereas in this case, you are adding I by 1 first and then set up calculations. So that is the meaning of pre and post. See here also minus minus I means I is decremented by 1 before starting next calculation. Here also you have a set of calculations. Before starting set of calculations, you are decrementing the value of I by 1. I minus minus means I is decremented by 1 after completing the upcoming calculations. So first you are giving priority to complete the set of calculations and then you are decrementing the value of I. So this is pre and post incrementation. You will see you will understand these operators when we use actually in the program. Okay. Now there are some assignment operators in C language. See here, A is equal to A plus B. You know the meaning of A is equal to A plus B. It is not the mathematical equality. The value of A is added by value of B and new result is again stored in A itself. That is the meaning of A is equal to A plus B. But this statement is equivalent to this A plus equal to B. A plus equal to B. So here you are introducing a new type of operator, plus equal to. This is called as assignment operator. A equal to A minus B. What is the meaning of this? The value of A is subtracted by B and the new result is again stored in A. This statement is equivalently replaced by A minus equal to B. This introduces another operator minus equal to. So this minus equal to is also called as assignment operator. See here, A equal to A star B. The value of A is multiplied by B and the result is stored in A itself. This statement is equivalently replaced by A star equal to B and this introduces a new operator star equal to, which is called as assignment operator. A equal to A slash B. Value of A is divided by B and the result is displayed by A. This statement is equivalently replaced by A slash equal to B and this slash B is slash equal to is a new operator called as assignment operator. So I have introduced you incrementation decrementation operator. I have introduced you assignment operator. Okay. So if you have any doubts up to this, you can ask. Otherwise we can stop.